Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Art of Affiliate Management. And today we have a topic that we didn't cover here at all in any way. And this is if programs, networks, or in general online marketing companies need nowadays still a homepage, especially a really, really outstanding high quality homepage. In affiliation, it's very simple often that people are just putting a one pager there where you sign up without any information, or it's like a one page or WordPress that you use as something like a dummy page to get approval from the banks or something like this. So is it really needed nowadays to invest their money, resources, and so on? And one guy that says, yeah, this is definitely the case is Maxime from Chipsa. And the reason why we are speaking about this today is because he's building this high quality pages since a while for companies and since a few years also for companies in our industry. And also, he will share with us if you are not having, let's say, the budget, some small tweaks you can do that you stand out already in this industry. So I'm very glad that I have him, and I'm sure I learned something about that today as well, because my homepage is kind of basic too. And presented this all from our friends from AWSummit that are organizing in September in Bucharest a fantastic event and a lot of side events additionally. So thanks for the support. Mwah, bromance. So anyway, now we kick it off. You're not here to hear me only doing a monologue. Maxime, welcome to this podcast. Please introduce yourself and the company to the audience.
Yeah, hi Stefan. It was pleasure to meet you at Mac conference in Yerevan. It was pleasure to talk to you. So my name is Maxim. I'm the founder and the CEO of Chips Design Studio. We have been working for more than 16 years in the sphere of creative websites, landing pages, and 3D special projects. Our key niches are medicine, pharma, biotech, and industries. But recently we go to the iGaming sphere too. The key reason is I mentioned that in this sphere it is much work to do regarding to the details, regarding to the emotions, because our approach is to evoke the exact emotions from the audience while they're visiting the websites. And we use such tools like micro interactions, stunning graphics, and interactivity things. So our mission here is to help companies to stand out among rivals. And that is interesting for us to go deeper in this niche in iGaming and affiliate. And I suppose that we will definitely help companies in this sphere.
And you are building it practically not only for the companies in B2B, you are also building it for a business to consumer. The examples I have from you were more B2B, but you also help them to build something nice for the consumers.
Yes, sure. We work as well as with B2B and B2C and even B2G. But in the affiliate sphere, we prefer to work with B2B first, because B2C sphere is some kind of complicated for us regarding to algorithms, regarding to maybe the details of gaming techniques and so on. And we prefer to work with B2B first of all, but of course we can do B2C too.
Okay. I mean, our audience is anyway more people that are, let's say, in charge of making the homepage of the program or the network look nice
Yeah.
instead of making the products for the end consumer. So that's a good fit. Why you think a great homepage for a company is nowadays in this field that you work in now as well important, especially that you have also AI summaries and people are maybe just ending up directly or they get the links from their affiliate manager to sign up. Why you think it's still important?
So first of all, we need to talk here regarding to AI summaries. It is not the only channel that will attract you the new partners and new clients. And the key difference here is emotions, as I told before. So AI summaries give you just information, no emotions, no outstanding things. And the unique home pages created, keeping details in mind, provides visitors with emotions. When I say emotions, I mean not some kind of fun or something like that. It is all about the trust, because your future partners will bring you traffic. It's money. They need to believe you, they need to trust you, and the key goal on the homepage is to evoke this exact emotion so they can trust you, they can work with you, they will receive payments one time and one time and one time more. And this is the key difference. And I suppose this is the main key point here.
Okay. Also, if you have something to show, I know that you have later on something to show, let me know and just kick it off. Maybe already with the next question. What designs and elements showed the best results? So when your clients were saying like this kind of changes, or you measure maybe some KPIs yourself, are improving a homepage in B2B a lot in this industry.
Yeah, I suppose it's time to share my screen.
It's time to share.
Yeah, and
Guys, you have to switch now from audio podcast to video, so not only listening to this.
yeah. So first of all, the key thing is websites in iGaming are pretty good in most situations. But what I want to say is they are almost all static. For
Mhm.
instance, I can show you the site of Mailbet Partners. It's pretty good regarding to the visual, but while I scrolling, it has no animations, it has no interactivity, so it's just some kind of PDF file that I'm just scrolling. So we just decided to go further, and we create some kind of concept
So
where
you are now in touch with them to upgrade it.
yeah, so we just in touch with them. I showed them the concept, and we just will continue the conversation. But currently, it is just a concept. It is a
Mhm.
showcase of how the perfect affiliate program could looks like. So first of all, regarding to what can help companies to outstand with their websites. First of all, the key thing is hero section, because researchers from Stanford said that people make their decision and their decide how to feel about the company during first even not seconds, but milliseconds, so less than a second, and they will understand about the company emotionally what it is about in the first second. So the hero section is very significant here, and the key goal is to catch the eye, to draw the eye to the interesting things. And one more thing is to provide the audience with the key message of your brand. So hero section is the main thing that we need to pay attention first. After that, of course, there are micro interactions and animations. So it is such kind of little details, but they definitely will help to attract the viewers and to impress them and to make them stay on the page during the scrolling. Regarding to the dashboards, it's a daily routine for partners, and it is significant to let them do it with pleasure, because if they do a daily routine with pleasure, they will stay with you. Even your maybe if your terms and conditions are a little bit higher than your competitors, the overall experience with the program will be great, and it is about retention, not about only just beauty. And of course, there are such details like typography, layouts, color themes. and these things is significant too. So even a regular website without animations, without 3D graphics, but with details regarding to such simple things will stand out among rivals and will impress them and will lead to trust because it will differ from others. Of course, we need to pay a lot of attention to the mobiles because the mobile traffic is huge, and we need to pay attention to it.
One question, do you know, maybe even a number from other clients, how much affiliates are accessing the pages from mobile phone and from desktop? I mean, I can imagine that, for example, when they are signing up, they are really heavily using still desktop to explore the dashboard, but then once it's set, they are needing just the mobile phone to check it. What is your experience there?
Yeah, I can say that it is about 60% of users using mobile phones to visit websites. I don't sure about currently dashboards, but the average statistics tell us that it is about 60%, so maybe more. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, some kind of like that. And yeah, so the final thing is micro interactions. As I said before, even simple animated hovers on buttons, on key interactive elements also will lead to more attractive
Yeah, it
visit.
looks fantastic, hands
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
It's really a well done job.
Yeah, so it just could be static, but in the era of mobile phones, while we're using our smartphones, we always get animations while touching, while tapping, and I don't know why this doesn't go to websites. Because
Mm.
all mobile applications have some kind of micro interactions, animations, and transitions. So it is a significant thing too, and it also could achieve lead to more conversion, even though so it's significant too.
Okay.
So that's the key points. To summarize, hero section is very significant. Such details like typography, micro animations that could be done even using AI. It is very simple to implement. So, and of course, graphical content and I suppose the initial things are like this.
Okay. What about the content itself? I mean, these are now the design elements that you are, of course, a specialist in. But for example, what I encounter myself, and often I see it also when I look at websites of clients or partners, and they make a homepage, and the homepage is, let's say, even nice made, and then they never update it. So
Mhm.
the design stays, and maybe for 2, 3 years, that's also all right, but they never update the blog or news section. They never update what is written there. Do you have like a recommendation how often you should, if you are not having like a crazy marketing department? So let's say you have like a guy that makes the social media and the newsletter and so on, and it would be also in charge from the blogs, because this is the majority of people that are watching this. What is like a good level or a good rate to say like I update my blog and maybe here and there I tweak the texts of the homepage, or does it have an effect if you tweak too much or post too much?
Okay, I got the point. So there are two things maybe here to discuss. First of all, yeah, so if you post news and post and blog and you show that your company alive and it is active, and I suppose that at least one post per month is good enough to show the company alive. But in case you want also to attract the organic traffic and you're thinking about the SEO, and here there are two ways here. So first of all, if you, for instance, have a strategy with low competitive keywords requests, then it might be not so frequently. And if you want to compete among high competitive keywords, it might be post more recently. So I suppose about maybe 2, 3 per week for this last strategy. But what I want to say here is I'm not a specialist in SEO, so
Yeah,
we have partners and they help us with this sphere, so it's better to ask them
I,
about
I, I
it.
mean more for something about emotions here as well.
Mm,
And that is something that you kind of answered because you said, like, if you want to show that the company is alive, and
yeah.
that's an important thing, it should be one time per month a blog post. I do it maybe like 5 to 6 times per year. So I'm a bit under it, but I have to do it myself.
Hmm.
So, and I'm not getting too much out of the homepage, I have to say, but maybe because I'm also not using it as a full strategy. So
Yeah,
one time per month, you should update something.
yeah, but there are there are many different ways to do it. So, for instance, you can embed Instagram feed on your
Hmm.
website just to show that you post on Instagram. Or you can take a technique from mobile phones. For instance, on some pages, we use a notification icon that we have we have a new post and it just appears at the hero section. It blinks sometimes, and the visitor understand that the company has some news or some events maybe.
Okay, I like that, especially the Instagram one, which should be something that is integrated most probably very easy.
Yeah.
I had it for YouTube, but I updated the template and then it was gone. But okay, that's a different story. When you have a fancy design, it's maybe a little bit less text. With the example that you showed me, also the new one had less text than the first one. Of course, it looks better. And you
Mhm.
said you're not like an SEO guy, but when you have like this visual focused designs, is there an effect on SEO in a positive or a negative way?
Yeah, I understand the question, and it is very interesting. So the key word here is optimization. Almost any complex web page could be optimized. For instance, recently we have a project with a 3D model that needed to be embedded on the website and be interactive. The original size of a 3D model was 200 megabytes, and we optimized it to 1 megabyte. So it's a huge work, yeah. And while it when it takes 1 megabyte, it even almost not how would I say takes time to load. So it
Hmm.
would be loaded in the background, and it's okay. So the key thing here is optimization, and I want to share my screen again to show you a couple of things. For instance, let's go to this page. It was all created by using AI, vibe coding. We use Claude Code and Claude Design as a combination of tools to create such web pages. And I also want to attract here attention to the details I mentioned before. So when the page is loading, it is a little bit animated in with some tiny effect. And regarding to hovers, if you hover the pointer to the buttons, it has some interesting things too. So even these minimal things will attract the attention, and I suppose visitors will take some time to play with it maybe. And while we scroll, there are a lot of content here. Uh,
And this is now only 1 megabyte.
I'll tell it a little bit about later. So it's another case, but this page also contain a lot of assets. So it's videos and it's images. And again, about the simple things that you can do. For instance, these cards have some kind of effect too, and they just could be done very easily. So you just ask AI, please make these cards more interesting, and that's it. So just don't stop on what you got from scratch from AI. Just ask it to do some more things. And what I want to show here is the Google speed test result. Analyze the page for mobile instance. It could vary sometimes and some kind of a random thing, but the overall score here is pretty good. So if you can see that the performance is on almost
Mm-hmm.
19, and the other scores are also perfect. And what I just did here is to ask Claude Code to optimize the thing and provide it with Google Page speed test report, and it did the job. And okay, so the answer here is the optimization. Just pay attention to it. And the second point, what I want to mention is there are also other ways to keep the homepage stunning, and even with maybe more time to load, you can just split your domains. For main page, you can use company.com, and for blog, for instance, that you want to use for SEO, you can use blog.company.com. So Google will rank your blog good because it will not contain a huge amount of assets. And at the same time, your homepage could have 3D graphics at the models and could load more with more time. But so there are different goals. The goal of homepage is to impress and to evoke the exact emotions, and the goal for blog is to be rank higher in Google search.
Okay, I think good advice is most probably a lot of people know that, but for sure not all, especially with this
Yeah,
having it on different subdomains.
yeah.
But what are other things that you would recommend to smaller brands? Let's say, for example, you can maybe even open my page and have a look at it, what you would improve there. So,
Why not?
afpal.net.
What is the link?
Afpal,
Uh,
A-P, exactly. Ah, so you were there already.
okay,
No, no, no.
not this one.
Afpal,
Uh,
afpal.net.
how?
Here, this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I have no animation.
You have one. You have two at least. Give me just a couple of seconds to view it.
For sure, the newsletter I can make better.
So actually, it looks good. It has some animations, even some hovers, animated hovers.
I had like a little makeover of it, maybe like half a year ago.
Mhm. So the key thing what I saw here is I suppose it will be better if you pay more attention to typography. For instance, on this page, we have a custom font for headers that helps us to stand out. And I suppose here we have just a regular typeface.
It is just regular.
Yeah, and about the layouts, these things could be done more interesting too. And
Hmm.
if talking about typography, this text is not so contrast to read, and maybe while keeping in mind the scenario when the viewer came from mobile phone and they
Mm.
may be somewhere on nature, on the sun, they will probably have issues while reading this low contrast font. So yeah, and I suppose that the call to action section could be done more interesting. Again, for instance, it could contain some image maybe, or some maybe animated video background. And here's the how the key numbers could looks like. Uh,
Yeah, this is a bit, it looks a bit like the one that I have as well. It's going in a similar direction, but of course it looks nicer than the one that I have. When you go back to mine, I think it's also that it's like a wild mix of colors with the numbers. So
yeah.
the colors are just like very random now that I look at it.
Yeah, so actually, the key thing here is, I suppose that we will get back to you a little, get back to it a little bit later. But the key thing here is to build your eye with, so to work with your feeling of design, the sense of minimal. And the advice here is to visit websites like awards.com, CSS Design Awards, with the websites of the day. So if you do it frequently, you just building your eye on interesting details, on interesting design solutions, on interesting layouts, and you just can, for instance, get a reference, make a screenshot or video capture, and provide it to a vibe code tool, and just ask them it to realize the same thing. So it's hard to pass the experience and the this feeling. You just need to create it by your own while visiting interesting resources.
I
So
see also another thing that when we updated the homepage, the text here was not updated.
text were not updated.
You see, if you go up, I mean, I criticize now myself, but you see the three buttons here, keynote
Ah,
speaker is always the same.
yeah.
So yeah, we had to update the template and everything was fine.
Yeah.
And the guy had to because it was totally different. So we had to move from one I don't know, engine on WordPress to another one. So he had to do a lot of copying. And I think there was like a glitch, but
Mhm.
yeah, this is something we can fix fast. But good that we talk. If we would not have the podcast, it would remain there forever. Because
Mm.
if I go to this homepage, I'm not reading the texts if I'm not changing something. I
Mm.
upload a new blog post or I edit a link or something like this, maybe a new testimonial, and then we have it. Then we have it. Actually, we are coming to the last point of this very interesting podcast. It's actually now that I listen to it, the homepage topic is for sure more relevant than I thought it is for the companies, especially if they are a bit bigger and they want to stand up. But also, you have solutions for the smaller guys. So the last point that I have is the golden nugget. It's the best advice that you can share not heard already 100 times. It can be something about the design, or you can also say something like, you have to eat healthy to be 100 years, or whatever you have in mind for today.
Yeah, so I want to start here with the question, who is in the charge of website? So who is the person at the wheel? It could be a person who is in design sphere, or it could be maybe a regular manager, or maybe even an owner. And even this person is not in the design, the key thing is to build their eye on details, to visit the resources I mentioned before, and how the websites are building in iGaming, as far as I know. People just ask AI to go through the rivals and combine some kind of clone with the best practices from all of these rivals, and the result is just an average clone. You need to go further and using your build detail and fill of details to add the one more layer to it. So just to add a layer of details, micro interactions, and such tiny details like typography and etc. So the golden nugget here is just to keep in mind that you need one more layer of vision, of visuals, of details. And I believe that it will lead to more interesting home pages, and it will help you to stand out among rivals, and it will help you to get more partners and to make them live longer with you.
Do you think this is now a follow-up question that in general, when it comes to AI, that people rely too much on what spits the AI out and not adding their last 10%, 20% themselves?
Yeah, it is about it. So they just got what AI give and leave it as it is. So just go further, add one more step, one more layer, polish it in some way, and it will be much better in visual
It's
feeling.
It's unfortunately something I see every day in the recruitment. The people are using AI to build their CV and to build their cover letter,
Yeah,
and it has zero soul. It's
yeah,
good. It's matching it perfect. That the problem is because everybody is doing it, you are not standing out. You are just like the next one that uploaded our
yeah,
job description and sent me something without putting your personal note. And I think this will be, beside, of course, agents that do all this grunt work automatically. But I think from the creativity part, that will be like really the future. It should be already now that AI is creating like a base layer and you are
yeah,
adding your additional stuff, or the other way around. You already have a vision and the AI is fixing what is making sense. I mean, for example, I had to make some roll-ups now for a conference or a meetup, and I uploaded all my ideas there, and it was
mm,
just tweaking two sentences that were not good, but it's still me. Or the
mm,
other way around, sometimes when I have to make presentations and it covers like one slide that I'm not 100% in my daily business, I upload this. It gives me a few suggestions, and I weed out what is really matching me. So let's see what the future brings. But
yeah,
definitely the future should bring some more high quality homepages. This was super interesting. I hope a lot of people are watching that. I will take care that it's going in the promotion very well. So Maxime, I thank you for this insights, also to reach out for me for this meeting that we
mhm.
had in MAC. And it was really a pleasure to meet you in person and now online as well. And I want to thank also the AWSummit that is a supporter from AFPA since all the years. Was also, by the way, on the testimonials. The AWSummit was there also without being planned. So see you for their event in Bucharest too. So Maxime's detail will be in the caption. So if you say like, "Hey, I want to learn more about what he can do for me," that's the place to reach him. And beside this, I wish you all a very great day, a great summer, and be blessed. Peace out.
Thank you, Stefan, for inviting me. It was very pleasure to talk, and I believe that the points we mentioned will help companies to become better.
I think so too.